welcome to the Tableau training course by Simplilearn. In today's world, businesses generate massive amounts of data every day. But data by itself does not create value unless it can be understood and used effectively. Now, that is why data visualization tools like Tableau have become so important. Tableau helps transform raw data into meaningful charts, dashboards, and visual stories that make analysis easier and decision making smarter. This course is designed to help you learn Tableau in a very simple and practical way. We will get started with the basics and gradually move forward with the key features used in real-world business intelligence and data analysis. Along the way, you will be learning how to connect data, build visualizations, work with dashboards, and use important Tableau features to create more effective reports. So whether you're just getting started or looking to strengthen your Tableau knowledge, this course will give you a solid foundation. So first, we will understand the fundamentals of business intelligence, data visualization, and Tableau along with the different Tableau products. Next, we will be exploring the Tableau interface and learn how to connect to data sources while understanding concepts like dimension, measures, and metadata. Then, we'll also create charts and visualization using features such as mark cards, labels, colors, tooltips, and data hierarchies. After that, we'll also cover filters, dashboards, and calculated fields, including useful date functions and logical functions. Finally, we'll also move into more advanced concepts such as parameters, sorting, sets, group, and LOD expressions. Also, if you're interested in building a strong career in data analytics, I highly recommend checking out the Data Analyst Certification course by Simplilearn. This course offers an industry-recognized master's certificate from Simplilearn along with the Microsoft certifications that can add real value to your resume. You'll be learning key tools like Excel, SQL, Python, Tableau, and Power BI, work on real-world projects, and build the practical skills needed to turn data into actionable insights. Plus, with Job Assist support, you will get help preparing for interviews and connecting with hiring opportunities. So if you're serious about building a career in data, this program is definitely worth exploring. So what are you waiting for? Hurry up and enroll now. The course link is mentioned below. Now, before we move on, here's a quick quiz question for you. Which of the following in Tableau is mainly used to create interactive visual summaries from multiple worksheets? Metadata pane, dashboard, measure values, or tooltip? Let me know your answers in the comment section below.
In Google, if you type Tableau desktop download, okay, just type Tableau desktop download. Yeah, Tableau desktop download, you type over here in Google, and then you can go to this area, this link that is download Tableau desktop. Okay, you can click the link here after typing Tableau desktop download. So just like Power BI, you are also having here Tableau desktop. Okay, there we had Power BI desktop. Here we are having Tableau desktop. So if you click this link here after typing Tableau desktop download, Tableau desktop, then here you'll come to this area. It says here Tableau desktop, start your free 14-day trial. Now see here, I'll be telling you the difference. Okay, the first difference is coming over here between the Power BI desktop and Tableau desktop. See, Power BI desktop, as you know, that it's a free tool. So it's free for the lifetime. Okay, so that's the best part of Power BI. But Tableau desktop is having a 14-day trial period. So after 14 days, you have to pay money. So here it says download free trial. Okay, definitely we have to go for this one, download free trial. And then when you click on that download free trial, and then the free trial should get downloaded. Okay, it should get downloaded over here. Yeah, so it will take some time here, and once it get downloaded in your system, then please double click that exe file, and then you install. Okay, you agree to the terms and conditions, and then you click on install, and then it will get installed. Okay, so installation also will take some time. I would like to tell you one important thing here, that Tableau desktop, as we know, the Tableau desktop is having a 14-day trial period. Okay, now the question will come that, okay, what should I do after 14 days? So if you are a student, okay, now listen to this thing very clearly. If you are a student in a university, then you can get a free license for this Tableau desktop for 1 year. Okay, you'll be getting a 1 year free license if you are a student, or if you are a university professor. Okay, so only for these two categories there is a free license, either for the university professor or for the student. So if you are a student, then what you can do that simultaneously, I'm not saying that you wait for 14 days and then you apply for the student license. What you can do here in Google, if I let me make it bigger for you. So here you write down Tableau desktop. Yeah, you see here in my case it is showing me here Tableau desktop download student. Okay, so Tableau desktop download student. If I click it, then here it will take me to, you have to go to this area, Tableau for student. If I click it, Tableau for student. So see, this is the page. If you want, I can also put it in the chat window here. Yeah, so I put up the link in the chat window. You can also use this link if you are a student. And then here it says download Tableau desktop and Tableau prep builder. Okay, now what is this Tableau prep builder that I'll be talking in the presentation here. So here it says get Tableau for free. Okay, so suppose if I click this link here, then what it will ask you here, it says full-time students at accredited credit-bearing academic institutions worldwide are eligible for a free 1-year license to activate Tableau Desktop and Tableau Prep. Okay, so you'll be getting the license for two products of Tableau. One is Tableau Desktop and Tableau Prep. In this training program, we'll be focusing only on Tableau Desktop. We'll not be using Tableau Prep, but it is good that you are having also Tableau Prep. Yeah. Complete the form below to confirm your eligibility and unlock your free license. You must be 16 years of age or older to request a license. So here in this form, you have to give all the details. Okay. Also here, it requires your school issued email. So here, if you type your email ID, let's say if I type my email ID samirrodia@gmail.com, it will not accept. Yeah, because it has to be samirrodia@ something university dot edu or something like that. So I have to give my university email ID, not the common email ID. Yeah, general email ID, Yahoo Mail or Gmail. So I have to give this my university mail ID. Yeah, date of birth, blah blah blah, school and everything, and then you click this button, verify student status, and then the details will go to the Tableau. If required, your Tableau will also ask you to send the this your university ID, okay, your identity card. It will also tell you to scan that university identity card and send it to them. Or sometimes they may say, okay, but I would say that today only you apply for this license, okay, and then you can wait for it, and maybe once the new year is there, then you will be getting the license. Okay, these are the important things. Okay, the Tableau desktop is in general it is having 14 days trial period. Now see, suppose if you want to pay for this Tableau license, definitely I'll not tell you to pay for that amount, say pay for this Tableau desktop. But the normal costing of Tableau desktop is around $70 or 70 euros per month per user basis. Yeah, so every month you have to pay $70 or 70 euros. That's the price. Okay, so here I would say that Tableau is having some issue when I compare with Power BI, because Power BI desktop free tool, you get every month new versions, and you are not paying anything for that. But Tableau desktop you have to pay money. Okay, but now I'll also show you those who are not university professors or those who are not university students, what you can do. That, see, currently if you have downloaded the latest version, so currently the version which is there for the Tableau desktop, it is uh, 2024. Let me show you that part. Yeah, so this is the Tableau desktop which I've already opened. Yeah, so here if I go to help and then about Tableau, so currently I'm having this, today only I downloaded this latest version. It is 2024.3.1. Okay, so now see what happens, that suppose after 14 days if your this Tableau desktop trial will get over. So what I'll suggest you, that those who are not university professors or those who are not students, you can first of all remove the current Tableau desktop from your system. Okay, whatever you have installed, you remove that portion. Yeah, and then again, what you do, you go to Google, and in Google you type here Tableau desktop older versions. Tableau desktop older versions. So if you type over here Tableau desktop older versions, then here you can go to this area here. Yeah, see, Tableau is now a say a part of Salesforce company. Okay, we'll talk about that part in the theory, but here it is showing you Salesforce. So here it says downloading previous versions of Tableau desktop. So suppose if I click this thing, so here it comes to downloading previous versions of Tableau desktop or server. I'll go to this area, go to downloads and release note. I click on this portion, downloads. Now see here, these are all see the current version is 2024.3.1. Okay, if you want, I can also share this link in the chat window. Yeah, if you want to come over here, you can click the link in the chat window. So the current version is 2024.3.1. Now suppose if this version you have already installed and now it is over, the trial period is over, then you remove this version from your system, from your laptop, and then you come over here to this page. You can save this page for a reference purpose. And now see, it is 2024.3. If I click this one, so see, in 2024.3 there are again two versions. Okay, this is the latest version, .3.1, and that was released in November 21. And before that, this new version was also there. Another version was also there. That is 2024.3. So what you can do, you can now come to this area on this page, and you can click this version here, 2024.3, and then you install this version, the older version, the next older version. You install it, and then again use it for 14 days. Okay, I know that this is a tedious process, but this is how you can save your money. Okay, so otherwise, if you are ready to pay $70 or 70 euros, I don't mind. But this is what I normally recommend to the participant, that you can go to the next older version. So now if you download this version and if you use it for 14 days, again you remove that version, again you come to this area, and now you can go to 2024.2. Now see, up till, if you are going till let's say 2023 also, this version, then you don't have any problem. Okay, because normally we think that, oh, if I'm going to the older version, then definitely I'll be not having all the latest features. But as such, in Tableau, this is my personal feeling, that in Tableau they are not changing so much things in Tableau. Okay, in Power BI what happened, that every version is having something new, but in Tableau the changes are not that much drastic. So even if you one by one, if you go see for 2024.2 also, if you click it, there are so many versions. You can use this version, for every version you can use it for 14 days. Okay, likewise 2024.1 and so on. Okay, so this is how you can save your money. And at least I would say that, see, just now you have to focus on this course. Okay, you try to have this Tableau desktop for this course. Okay, and then after the course is over, if you are in the organization and if you want to do something more with the Tableau, then definitely you can ask your organization and they will pay the money for you. Okay, but at least just now for this course you have to go like this. Okay, those who are not having this, now this is Tableau desktop. Okay, so in case of Tableau, they also have one more version, another tool which is known as Tableau Public. So suppose if I write down here Tableau Public download. Okay, Tableau Public download. Now what is this Tableau Public here? Tableau Public, remember that it's a free version. Okay, and it is free for the lifetime. Just like Tableau, just like Power BI desktop, here they are having Tableau public. So here you don't pay anything, and here you don't have any problem of trial period. Okay, so this is also another tool, especially for this training. I would say for especially for this training, you can go for Tableau public also. Okay, so I'll tell you what is the limitation over here, definitely, because whatever is free, it is, yeah, there is no free lunch in this world, as we know. So whatever is free, it will not have all the features, but I'll tell you, yeah, the exact difference over here. But Tableau public also, what I would suggest you that just now you go for Tableau desktop, you use it for 14 days. After 14 days, if you want to still use Tableau desktop, I already shown you the method of going to the older versions. If not, then you can come to this Tableau public, and here we are having this link Tableau download Tableau public. If I click it, okay, so normally here I think so I'll show you exact link, because somewhere you are will be finding the link here, the Tableau public, Tableau public here. Let me see. Yes, this is the Tableau public. Tableau Public is a free platform to explore, create, and publicly share data visualizations online. With the largest repository of blah blah blah, yeah, Tableau Public makes data skills this thing. Okay, so this is the button, Tableau Public. Maybe you can also download this parallelly along with your Tableau desktop also, because see, sometimes if your Tableau desktop is over, at least you are having the backup of Tableau Public, I would say. Yeah, so this also you download immediately. Yeah, click on this link, go to Tableau Public, and then definitely here also it will ask you to sign in. Yeah, here it says sign up for Tableau Public. If I click it, then here I have to give here my first name, last name, email. Now see here email, you can give your Gmail or Yahoo Mail also. Okay, here they don't require a professional mail ID. So in the Tableau public, you can, if you want to create your account, you can create your account with your Gmail ID or Yahoo Mail ID or any other general mail. Okay, so give your last name, first name, email, password, confirm password, and it will create a account, and then from there it will start downloading. Okay, maybe after you put all these details, then it will show you download Tableau public. You click on that button, and then it will download that Tableau public, and then you install it. Okay, so two tools you have to install one by one today: Tableau desktop and Tableau public. Benefits of data visualization, let us quickly see. So quick and clear understanding of the information. As I said, as I mentioned earlier, that whenever you see a visualization, you are able to get the information very quickly, and you are also able to remember that visualization. So quick and clear understanding of the information. Second benefit of data visualization is identify emerging trends and act quickly based on what we see. Yeah. So this is a great benefit of data visualization, identifying emerging trends. Now see, whenever I'm conducting the sessions, let's say Power BI sessions or Tableau sessions for the mostly for the US and Canadian participants, yeah, on another platform. So there I always give the example. In this second point, I give the example of India. Okay, that we were. I think so. This also we discussed maybe in the business analytics portion also, business analytics with Excel. That after the COVID, two major things happened in India. First one was the digital payment. Yeah, everywhere people were just scanning the QR code or barcode, and they were paying the money. Yeah, which was great, and up till now also the things are going on very well. And the second thing was this online sessions. Yeah, especially for the universities, because I was associated with many universities, but I was not able to conduct the online sessions before the COVID. Yeah, because there was no trend. I'm not saying that there was no technology. There was no trend of conducting the online sessions in the university, especially. Yeah, for this kind of Simplilearn courses and this thing that we were having the things. But for university, there were no online courses, online sessions. So that also happened. Yeah, thanks goes to COVID. And since 2020, yeah, after this COVID, uh, I'm regularly conducting the online sessions for the students, also for the university students, okay, up till now. So that is the major thing which has happened. And for the digital payment, okay, I always give this digital payment example even to my German colleagues also, that here in Germany also still people are believing in the hard cash. Many people, though definitely many or many of the shops, they are taking the credit cards and debit cards, but still many people, they are having the cash. Okay, they believe in cash. Even just now we are having the Christmas market and all those things. In Christmas market, I don't know, hardly I've seen one or two stores, one or two, yeah, shops over here in the Christmas market with their okay, where they are accepting the credit cards or debit cards. Otherwise it's fully on the cash. I don't know about other countries, yeah, whether the same thing is there, but here mostly people are going for the cash. So what happened, that when that COVID came, so it brought many challenges, yeah? And those who accepted those challenges and they came out with some solution, they are still there in the market. Yeah, I remember that I'm coming from a city known as Vadodara in Gujarat. And earlier, when I used to visit my city, my state, I used to go to some specific restaurants. Okay, yeah, because they were famous for good food. But when I went after COVID, many of those my good restaurants, they were closed down. They were completely shut down. Okay, I don't know what was the reason, but one of the reason was that what I came to know was that they did not accept it, the new change. Yeah, initially people, they were not going to the restaurants, they were having everything online. Yeah, everything was delivered. But these restaurants, they somehow they insisted that no, we have to bring here the people rather than the delivery. So those who did not accept it, the change, they were out of the market. And also it happened in my city that many of the new restaurants also got opened during the COVID time, and they are still there. Yeah, because they accepted this new trend. Okay, so whatever this example which I'm giving here, this example also applies to us. Yeah, to our own life, that if whatever the new things which are coming in the data analytics or business analytics, if we are not accepting those changes, we'll be also out of the market. Yeah, just like those restaurants. So today we are talking about generative AI, tomorrow we'll be talking about something else. We have to continuously learn these new tools. That is what is my thing. Okay, and I'm also doing the same thing. Yeah. So emerging trends we can quickly identify with the help of data visualization, and we can implement it. Then the number three is identify the relationships and patterns. So we can see that, okay, if our sales have gone down, then why the sales have gone down, what are the reasons for that lower sales, so that we can easily identify with the visualization. The fourth benefit over here is share our story with others. So share our story with others. Now what is the story here? Story means we are talking about the report or the dashboard. Yeah, now you know that in every organization, everybody will not be creating the dashboard, everybody will not be creating the Power BI report. Few people will be creating the report and the other people will be utilizing that report. Yeah, so here sharing our story means if I create my report, then definitely I have to share with my colleagues. So I have to share my story with other people. So in case of Tableau also, I'll be showing. And in Tableau, it is little bit different compared to Power BI. Yeah, so that also we'll discuss, that where this Power BI and Tableau are different in terms of creating the report and creating the dashboard. Okay, so when that particular topic will come up, I'll tell you these differences. Number fifth is analysis at various levels of detail. Analysis at various levels of details means, suppose if I'm working in a MNC company, so definitely I'll be having the we were talking about this analysis at various levels of detail. So we start from us we go to the state, from state we go to the city, and within the city also we are having the various areas. So we are having the postal code or pin code. So we go to that area level. So this is what we mean by analysis at various levels of detail. And in short, it is known as hierarchy. Okay, so that is that hierarchy topic. And the last point over here, the last benefit is improved customer experience and engagement. Now, whatever we have seen up till now, all the benefits, why we are doing all those things, why we are sharing our story, why we are doing the analysis at various levels of detail, because we want to give the best experience to our customer. We want to make them satisfied. We want, or we want to make them happy. Yeah, because if the customers are happy, if the customers are engaged with our company, overall we are also happy. It's a win-win situation. So in general, these are the benefits of data visualization. Yeah. Now I'll not talk about Power BI, just skip this thing. But what I wanted to show you here, that this is the magic quadrant. I don't know whether you saw it in your Power BI course. This is the magic quadrant for analytics and business intelligence platform. Now, who has created this magic quadrant? The magic quadrant has been created by this company known as Gartner. Okay, so Gartner, I think so. You must have heard this company name. If not, then I would like to inform you that this Gartner is a very famous research company. They are conducting a lot of research over here. So they are, every year they are creating their own report, and then there are companies who are buying those reports. Okay, these reports are not free of cost. You have to pay for it. So here I want to highlight that what is the scenario of those various data visualization products that we are having in the market. So this is the scenario which was there in 2022. Yeah, so we'll see the scenario of 2022, 2023, and the latest scenario in 2024. So in 2022, you can see that in this magic quadrant, we are having these four quadrants. So we are having the leaders section, challenger section, niche players, and the visionaries. If you focus on the leaders section, the leaders in this data visualization area, here it is written Microsoft. And then it is written here Salesforce bracket Tableau. And the third leader is Click. I'm sure that you must have heard this Click company. Click is a very famous data visualization company in US, but their products are used worldwide. So Click is having two products. Initially, they were having Click View, and the latest product is the Click Sense. Yeah. So I have also learned that tool, Click Sense and Click View, though I'm not using regularly here. Now here comes Microsoft. Now see, I initially told you that Power BI is currently number one tool in the data visualization market. But now see, here it is not written Power BI, it is written here Microsoft. Why? Microsoft, why it is written Microsoft? Because definitely Microsoft is not having one tool, that is Power BI. But if I just talk about data visualization tool, then the data visualization tool, Microsoft is having two products. First one is Excel, as we know very well, and the second one is Power BI. Okay, so Excel came almost like 30 years before, or 30, 35 years before. So, and today also people are still using Excel for the data analysis, for visualization purpose, everything. So that's why here they have not specifically mentioned Power BI, but they have mentioned here Microsoft. Yeah. But overall, I would say that I'll repeat that sentence, that Power BI is currently number one tool in the data visualization market. Then comes Tableau, and then comes Click, and then these are the other tools. You see that I was talking about this tool, MicroStrategy. In 2022, it was in the niche player segment. Yeah. Then Google was here, challenger section. Google is having Google Looker Studio. Initially, Google changed the name to Google Data Studio, but then last year, sorry, this year only, they changed it to Google Looker Studio. So I have also learned that tool. Yeah. So see, that is the advantage that we also all get this thing, that if you know one tool, you can learn the other tools very easily. Yeah. Just remember that their look and feel effect is different. And definitely some of the features which are available in Power BI will not be available in Tableau, or the features which are available in Tableau, they will not be available in Power BI. So you have to understand only those features which are not common. Now in 2023, what was the scenario? The scenario was same. Microsoft was number one. Salesforce Tableau was number 2 and Click was number 3. Yeah, here little bit you can see that this micro strategy, which was in niche player, now it has shifted to challengers. It shifted to challengers here in 2023. Yeah, maybe this Alibaba Cloud, it also came over here. So some changes occurred over here. Now let us focus on 2024, the current year. So in current year, you see here the scenario leaders section. See, so many leaders are now here. Microsoft, Tableau, Click is over here. Google has come now here. Yeah, now so now I know that some of the companies have shifted to Google Looker Studio because it is also cheaper. Yeah, everything comes to the price initially. Then we are having here Oracle and ThoughtSpot. ThoughtSpot is also a great is a tool, famous tool. So see, now you can see that Tableau is facing a lot of competition here. Definitely, it is also this Power BI is also facing competition, but here all these tools are nearby Tableau. Yeah. So whenever a company wants to decide which is the best tool or which is the second best tool, then now company has to think over these other tools also. So that's why when I saw this figure for the first time, I was really astonished. Yeah, because till 2023 and 2022, you see the 2022 2023, the scenario were almost same, especially for the leaders section. But as soon as we went to 2024, the things changed here. And now I don't know what will happen in 2025. Maybe some other one or two tools will come over here. You never know. So this is what I wanted to highlight here. That is how this data visualization market is moving. So now we'll be focusing really on the topic of Tableau. Okay. So Tableau data visualization tool. Okay. And it is very popular among the users. Now, what it says here, Tableaus allow us to evaluate raw data in the form of graphs and report. Yeah. So initially we create some graph or some charts, and then what we do, then we put all those graphs and charts into one particular page, and that page is known as dashboard. Okay. Just I would like to ask you one question here that you have all used Power BI desktop. Okay. So I would like to ask you one question that whatever the visualizations you are creating in Power BI desktop, that whole file, okay, that whatever that Power BI file that you are creating, Power BI desktop file which you are creating, yeah, that is having an extension of .pbix. So what is that Power BI file known as? That's my question. Yeah, that Power BI file is having many pages. You must have created various pages. So what is the name given to that whole concept of that file? Okay, means what is that whole file known as in Power BI? So it's known as report. Yeah, so that should be very clear. That whole Power BI file which we create in the Power BI desktop, it is known as Power BI report. Why I'm stressing this point? Because many people they also mention it as a dashboard. That is not a dashboard. Okay, in Power BI desktop you cannot create a dashboard, and normally the dashboard is of one page only. Dashboard will have only one page, while in the Power BI file we are creating various pages. So that is known as a report. Okay, so you should be very clear over here. Yeah. Now I would like to ask you that where we can create dashboard in Power BI. Suppose if I want to create a dashboard in Power BI, where should I create? Okay, so now the answer for this question is this, that where I can create the Power BI dashboard. Power BI dashboard can be created only in Power BI services. I repeat, Power BI dashboard can only be created in Power BI services. It cannot be created in Power BI desktop. In Power BI desktop, we create only Power BI report. Yeah, that's why I asked this question. I wanted to clear this confusion. Yeah, because many people they say, oh, see, many people they feel that dashboard and report are same. No, in case of Power BI, it is totally different. Yeah, so you must have, yeah, in your online session, you must have been shown that how we can create a dashboard in the Power BI services. Yeah, I hope that you must have been shown this thing. Yeah, how to create the dashboard in Power BI services, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that you should know the concept. Okay. So dashboards are always created in Power BI services. That Power BI services, as you know, that it's an online platform. Okay, where suppose if I want to share my report with my colleagues, then I have to publish that Power BI report into the Power BI services, and then from there Power BI services I can provide the access. I can say that okay, I want to give access to, let's say, Diksha. Okay, so I'll write down the email ID of Diksha, or let's say Clifton or Henry or whoever. Yeah, and then you will be able to see my report in the thing. And dashboard also I can create in the Power BI services. And what I do that from the Power BI report, I can take some few visualizations from the report and I can put it into the dashboard. Okay. So this is what is Power BI. Okay. Now in case of Tableau, in Tableau, we don't have the concept of Tableau report. We have the concept of in the Tableau. We'll be now mostly tomorrow onwards. We'll try to see that in Tableau, what happened that on one page, I can create one visualization. I repeat, on Tableau, in Tableau desktop or in Tableau public, whichever you tool you use, on one sheet, yeah, I can create only one visualization. While in case of Power BI, on one page, you can create many visualizations. Yeah, so that is where the difference now is coming up here. Yeah, so in case of Tableau, I create 10 sheets. 10 sheets means 10 visualizations, let's say. And then in the Tableau desktop or Tableau public, I'm having a separate section which is known as Tableau dashboard. So Tableau dashboard, if I want to create, I don't have to go to any other online platform. I can do it in the Tableau desktop or Tableau public. So in the Tableau dashboard, I bring all the visualizations, okay, and I can put it into one place, and that is what is meant by Tableau dashboard. Okay, so here this difference comes up between the Power BI and Tableau. Yeah, so that is what. So here in case of Tableau also will be creating these kind of yeah, here they have used the word report, but it's not actually the report, it's the Tableau dashboard where you can bring all the visualizations together. Data can be in the form of big data, Hadoop, SQL, cloud based cloud data, anything can be there. Okay, and all the data can be brought into Tableau, that we'll see further in the practical part. Tableau software does not require any technical or programming experience, that I've already explained you earlier. Yeah, Tableau is user friendly, which is a great skill for data science, applicable to any business, fast and easy. Yeah, many of the things are getting repeated over here. I will skip this portion. Okay, now what we'll do that before we go with this concept of data blending and other things, now let me focus on the Tableau. Okay, so if you have already downloaded the Tableau and installed the Tableau, please open. Either you can open Tableau desktop or Tableau public, or both also, it's fine. So see, when you open, when you double click the Tableau desktop, you will get this kind of screen. See this portion here, you'll not be able to see anything. Yeah, because these are the files which are already created by me. Yeah, so that's why, yeah, you can see there. See, these are some of the files which are created by my students in one of the university, Indian university. So when I opened it, yeah, I can also click this file directly, and I can open this Tableau here. So initially in your case, you will not be able to see anything here. Now on the left hand side here, you are having this area which is known as connect. Okay, so in the case of connect area, you are having here Tableau server. So see, in many of the big organizations, what they do that they also purchase Tableau server. Yeah. In case of Tableau, they are having two products here: Tableau server and Tableau online. Yeah. So suppose if I want to share my visualizations, or if I want to share my Tableau file with my colleagues, then I'm having two options here. Either I can purchase the Tableau online, okay, or I can purchase the Tableau server. Now, if I'm working in a smaller organization, yeah, in smaller organizations, the number of users will be very less. Let's say there are 10 people or 50 people, let's say. So in that case, I will not be able to go for Tableau server because Tableau server is very, very expensive. I don't know the exact price over here, but Tableau servers are very, very expensive. So it is only useful for very, very large organization. Yeah, those organizations which are having some little bit of doubt about the security of their data, yeah, and all those things, for them, if they go for Tableau server, then it is fine. Yeah, they can pay the money also, and plus they are having large number of users. So Tableau server, they can buy it, and then they can put all their visualizations, all their data set on the Tableau server. Yeah. So if I want to connect to Tableau server, I can click on it, and then it will show me here the I have to write down the server name. I have to click on connect, and then I have to give my username and password, and then I can connect to the Tableau server. I can bring the data from the Tableau server. I can connect with the Tableau desktop, and then I can start my visualization process here. Okay, so that is what we mean by the Tableau server here. Then we are having this portion here, which is known as a to a file. So in the file, we are having options like Microsoft Excel. Yeah, if you are having a data set, let's say our majority of our data set are in Excel, so we'll be mostly using this button here known as Microsoft Excel. So if I click on Microsoft Excel, yeah, I'm just clicking on Microsoft Excel here, and now I can go to any of this file. I can bring the data from any of this Excel file. I can connect over here. Yeah, we'll also see further. Not now. I'm not showing you everything here just now, but I can connect any Excel file to Tableau by clicking this button. Then we are having text file. Either you say text file or CSV file. This is that option that we have to click. Then we are having JSON file, Microsoft Access, PDF file. If you are having the data in PDF also, you can connect that PDF file to Tableau and you can bring the data over here. Then spatial file. I think so. Spatial file is related to some geographical file. I think so. I'm not, yeah, because I'm not using that file so much. But yeah, it is related to the geographical data. And then we are having the statistical file. Statistical file here, this is very, very important option. See, you must have heard about one tool, one statistical tool, which is known as SPSS. I repeat, SPSS. Yeah, I have used that tool during my PhD work. So SPSS stands for Statistical Package for Social Science. Yeah, it's a tool from IBM, and there you can do any kind of statistical analysis, yeah, t-test and f-test and all those different kind of testing, hypothesis testing, yeah, regression analysis and correlation and all those things. So it's a very famous tool, especially I know that in India it's very, very famous. And similar to that SPSS, there is another tool which is known as SAS. Yeah, SAS. Yeah, it's known. Yeah, it is always spelled as SAS only. So SAS is more famous in other countries. Yeah, in India, I'm not sure whether it is still famous, but yeah, SPSS in most of the universities I know that they use SPSS. So suppose if you have created an SPSS file. Now see, SPSS is great for the statistical analysis, but if you want to create visualizations, then definitely you can use the Tableau. So you can create a statistical file from your SPSS, okay, and then you can connect that statistical file to Tableau by clicking this button over here. Yeah, so and I think so in Power BI, up till now what I know that in Power BI you are not having this option to connect the SPSS file to Power BI, but in Tableau they are having this option. Yeah. Then we are having here more means if you are if you are having something else, let's say you are having XML file, suppose XML, your data is in XML file, you can click on more and then you can connect to that particular file. Let's say XML file. Okay, you can connect over here. So these are the file options. Then comes server options. So in the server, we are having here Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Amazon Redshift. These are the standard servers which we use. But apart from that, we also have here more. Okay, so suppose if I click on more, you see here, there are so many options here. These are installed connectors. So see, there are a lot of here Alibaba, Amazon Athena, Azure, yeah, Cloudera, Databricks, yeah, Dremio, Dropbox. You see, many Google. So these are various options. If you click on this more here, yeah, and also there are some additional connectors. Yeah, there are install connectors are 71, additional connectors are 38. These are very specific here. Exasol, Denodo, okay, Delta, and many more. Salesforce, Marketing Cloud by Tableau. Okay, so there are many options here. So when you click on more, you get all these options here. Yeah. So this is the Tableau desktop. Yeah, these are the options which you get in Tableau desktop. Apart from that, you also have here quick start. Okay, what is this quick start here? In the quick start here, it says jumpstart your analysis with pre-built template. So see, in case of Excel also we have the templates. So if I don't want to really create everything from scratch, I want to use some template, then these templates are also available over here, like Salesforce, Sales Cloud, okay, budget controlling, retail sales, call center, agent analytics. You have to just connect your data with this file, and then you can, it will be done. Everything will be done. Okay. So if I click on view more, yeah, I have clicked on this view more here, and now here, these are the various analysis which are already created. Yeah, financial performance dashboard. Yeah, Salesforce, Databricks. Yeah, see, there are so many options here. It's a very long list here. So you can also use these templates here. Yeah, you can use these templates over here, the ready, the built-in templates, and you have to just connect the data, and the visualizations are ready. So this will save a lot of your time. Yeah. Then there are these two sample workbooks. Okay. So just like if you remember that in case of Power BI also, we have one sample data set button in the Power BI, if you remember. So in case of Tableau also, you are having these two data sets. One is known as Superstore data set, and another one is known as World Indicator. And plus here below, it will show you the latest Tableau version. Yeah, if you let's say if you are opening this Tableau after 2 months, suppose, and in the next 2 months, if one new version has come up, then here it will show you that now you can download the so and so version. Okay, so here you'll be getting that information about the new version. Okay, definitely if you go to the Tableau desktop also, there also you'll be getting that information, but normally we don't go to the Tableau desktop. Yeah, we open this because today only I opened this Tableau desktop, this tool, and I saw that a new version was there, so I implemented, I downloaded that new version here. Okay, so this is overview of that Tableau desktop. Let me show you here Tableau public. So this is Tableau public. Yeah, here it is already written Tableau public. So in Tableau desktop, it will be written like this only, Tableau book one. See, in my case also, I'm having currently the license version. So here it says Tableau license expires in 14 days because today only I've installed, and very soon I'll be also getting that free license for 1 year. Yeah. So then I can yeah, I can input that license code, and I can extend my license here. So this is when it is not written here any Tableau public, then this is your Tableau desktop. And now this is Tableau public. Yeah, as I requested earlier that please also download this tool. Okay, because if sometimes if the Tableau desktop is not working, at least you can work with Tableau public for this particular training course I'm talking about. Here also you can see that, see, in the Tableau public, you don't have that option of the Tableau server. So here in the Tableau public, you are having all those options here. See, here we don't have that option of Tableau server. You can see here, there is no option of Tableau server. While in case of Tableau desktop, I'm having that option. So see, this is also one of the difference here. So these are the standard options here in the Tableau public. Excel, text file, JSON file, Microsoft Access, PDF, spatial file, statistical file. Now see here, if I'm having XML file, if I'm having the data in XML, I cannot connect over here with the Tableau public. I can connect only these 7 files here. Yeah. Then to a server. In the server, I'm having option of OData and more. If I click on more, you see here in the Tableau public, I'm having only these 3 connectors. Only 3. Okay. Google Drive, OData, and Web Data Connector. That's all. I've never used this Web Data Connector. Yeah, and OData also. I mostly use the Google Drive here if I want to connect it over there. But now you see that now this is the first comparison here. In the Tableau, this is my Tableau desktop. If I click on more here in the server, I see here how many? 71 plus 38. Okay, so 109 connectors I'm having here. 109 in the Tableau desktop. While in the Tableau public, I'm having only 3 connectors here. So remember that Tableau public is only used for the training purpose, nothing else. If you want to really use it in your organization, you have to always go for the Tableau desktop. Yeah, because normally in companies, we are mostly connecting the data from the Tableau, say from the various server. Either it can be SQL server or Oracle server or IBM server. Yeah, we, definitely we also use the Excel files and CSV files and all those things. But here, in that case of Tableau public, I'm not having that option of connecting to SQL server or Oracle server or IBM server. Yeah, so this is one of the major limitation here between the Tableau in the Tableau public here. What's the point? So what I was talking here that will be connecting this file here, sample superstore 2024.xls. You already downloaded in one of your folder. So we'll be connecting from the folder. Okay, we cannot connect from here from the LMS. It's not possible. So in this Excel Tableau desktop file, I'll be clicking on Microsoft Excel. Okay, I click on Microsoft Excel here, and now I have to go to that folder. Okay, so I go to that folder. Let me go to my D drive. Okay, Simplilearn, Tableau course, data files. And here I'm having that file, sample superstore 2024. You can connect that sample superstore 2024 wherever it is available. I click on open. Yeah. And now here you are having the another window. You see here, now it is a different window. When we were clicking on the Excel file, Microsoft Excel, that was another window, connect window. Yeah. And now when we already connected that sample superstore 2024 data set with this Tableau, now you are getting this window. So here on the top area, you can see sample superstore 2024, the file name. It is written below Microsoft Excel. Now in this file, you are having these 3 sheets here. Okay, there are 3 sheets. So we are having order sheet, people sheet, and return sheet. Now let me show you that file also, Excel file. So in this data set, I'll make it bigger. Okay. So in this data set, we are having various. First of all, you can see below in my screen on my screen that we are having these 3 sheets over here: order sheet, people sheet, and return sheet. Yeah. So there are the 3 sheets over here. The major sheet is the order sheet. Yeah. In most of our this practical part will be using the order sheet, but just now I want to also talk about these other 2 sheets also. But in the order sheet, you are having here various orders. Okay, so we are having here first of all columns like row ID. Yeah, row ID, you can see that it goes till what, how much, 10,000. Yeah, the number of records are 10,194. Okay, so this is the number of record that we are having in this data set. Then we are having here order ID. Order ID, as you can see, that it is consisting of the country code, then year, and this number. Okay, so this whole thing right here. Yes, if data is arranged here. Okay, so this is US. Maybe so then Canada date here. Okay, we are having order date, ship date. There are two dates over here, order date and ship date. Then we are having here the ship mode. So here, if we see ship mode, then ship mode we are having four ship modes here. First class, same day, second class, start class. So ships are here. Yeah. So here we are having the customer ID. Then we are having the customer name. Customer name here it is combination of last name. Then we are having the sector. Okay. Second, we are having the consumer segment operated home base. Then we are having here country as I said, Canada, United States. Then we are having three various. Then postal code, region. And region we are having four regions: central, south, west. Okay. So there are four regions over here. Then we are having the product ID. Okay. So this is product ID here. Then we are having a category. Now this is important. Okay. So we are having three categories here: furniture, supplies, and technology. And then after the category, we are having here subcategories. So subcategories here, you count, it should be 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. So 70 subcategories. So it's applied. Okay. Oh yeah. You understand that. What is the idea? First of all, we are on the top category. Categories for supplies and technology. These are the categories. So you see the number of here, subcategories. So each category, subcategories. And each subcategory, there are sports. Okay. So there are variables here. There are products from the column here. Product. So this is hierarchy here. Category, then subcategory, your category, the product. So here. And finally, after the product, then we have these four columns here. Four columns. Sales, quantity, discount, and profit. Yeah. So these are the four you have here: sales, quantity, discount, profit. So that we also using. So these are all columns available in this table order sheet here. Now people sheet here. People sheet. The people sheet and the managers in the region. Okay. So there are four managers for region. Okay. Now see here, this column, region column in the people table. You see the region column is at very sales. And the same column is also in orders. I already got the column, the orders table here. Okay. So just remember, there is a common part between the tables. With the people table and order table is one common between the column. Remember. So this is the retail. Retail means in retail it is having details about all those order IDs which are written by the customer. I don't have that product as you know in some Amazon there are 3-day return policy. All this order ID okay, all the customer. So here there are return everywhere the yes. Okay. So there are return also return order ID. Now this order ID is available in the return same order also in your order table. I already showed this order ID column here. So also there's a point here that there is a common with all there is a common field in this order. Yeah. So there is a point. I think people in the common region field. Okay. So I want to build here. I close 5. Okay. So here on the left hand back the tableau. So left side here. Yeah. Left side here. You can see three sheets here. Okay. Three sheets here. Three sheets. Now what is here in the second area? It's just black table here. So now I have to let's say I'm going to use here the order sheet here. I have drag this order sheet and now place it over in the center. So now I guess all of you simply drag this order sheet with your mouse, drag the order sheet, drop it here on this area. Okay. So drop the order sheet, drag it here. So simply put it here in the middle area. And get it now the order sheet here. Okay. And now here you can see the table. This table here. This table, on the side here, this table, this is known as meta. This table is known as again between volume here, you simply write order sheet and go here on the idea. And these things will okay. So first table is meta. Meta is simple is data over here. So if you know how columns are, what are the names? And then table then the table over here. So here we have four columns. Main table is type. Over here, these are the types here. In Power BI also most like data type, phone number, decimal number, and so whatever you have to run in Power BI, most data types are so this is the data type. We also the yeah, everything also used to see the data type. Here is no string type. The name is different. Power BI is text type here, it's string type. Yeah. But these are the types of the data. So already types is balance. If it is here, check the numbers, whole number and number. So this is the symbol for the root field. Okay, you can see full number same. Then the line is the field. Here all also means the field is identified by the glow line. So what is just see what is supposed to is and so very well by blue here. Now at the bottom you can see some four fields. Here in the open space on it. Now here also we have a hash. Okay. Actually here the numbers are here. Why about row ID row is also so it is having a blue hash. So the hashtag is identified in one blue, other one is green. So this is blue and green that also will see further. But speaking of they not made it blue. Yeah, it's some other of the filter in the book that will see further. Here we have the field name. This is already already they have a table. So we have one table. And already also they have order for us. So if we also the result table and then here will be also find some people table and you'll be and you will also see here physical in the people just have to bring in this table. Yeah. Then we are having here remote field. So there is another column known as remote field. So here you see you have the remote field like same here. Why order. So now question after that is this different. So why have different columns? The field is say the topic is so that also we know. So this is the meta. So meta field here. If we go to the don't please meta here. And when you can see this better. So click on meta table. Now this is okay. So the main table which is called the over here. Okay, and then I go over the top. The like ABCD and take it right. Okay. So this is the now jump here. How many here you see number of records, number of rows. How many rows are here? 100 rows. 100 rows. Okay. How many we are having? Another one can record a number of rows. Then you only 100 rows. So here if you're having data set and then we go to the Power Query then you also can see the initial 1000 not of the course. Yeah. So if I want to the data here, I can see that definitely out there. But it's not to each other rows. But here in the case of Tableau, it is showing 100 rows. But when we increase this number of rows, yeah, I also write down here 110. Write down here 110 and now it's having 100 rows. Yeah, if I go here, you see here 1000. Okay, 100. But I would say that You should not make 1,000. Keep 100. Okay, so don't worry about 100 or more or any row over here. But here, what the blue colors is showing only 100 rows. But I mean 1,000 now we need to I don't know, write down here. Let it 11,000. Yes, I will see 11,000 rows. Yes, I don't know how many numbers are with the yeah, right here say 1,000 rows. Press and enter here. Press enter. It's here. This thing here. Then you need fields and 1,190 rows. What is fields? Fields is columns. Either we say number columns or number fields. So here you should need 20 fields or 20 columns and this number rows. So here it shows full rows. But when you show here, it's showing 100. So let me give you here 100 enter. Okay. So now it's showing here. So this is here. Okay. So as we know, the desktop table is not all here in transformation. Just like here. Here we have just it's no tab. Let me also show you the quick tab. This is a tab builder, and that's so maybe we will add this kind of link here. So this is what here. So here I was having set files. Yeah, so set files for here each registration. All the files, but suppose we are getting the orders data from various regions, different files. So having those, if I can make it blue. So maybe we have to check it. But yeah, you can see some of my here. Okay, and some link here, some data links. And I combine this all these 4 in one file. Yeah, so this one is the data link, Tableau desktop. And then I did some further reading here. I also added the here. Okay, and that's how I'm doing the in the Tableau. So this is a cool one. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to do here. I can also make it. Now I make it. Sorry. So this is that cleaning which I done here. So here you can things. But coming back to the Tableau desktop here, I show you some data for Tableau. So let's say I have this name over here. Okay, that's what not for this area. If you check it, here is all the types of the Tableau data in one folder. This one. Click this button. Here is a folder. Here time date string. Here identified string. Then state here the first and identified as default. And there are also some geography if you load image blah blah. So here is identified. It just string data. Now what I do here, I want to get here a column. I have one column of same and one of last name. So if I want to divide this one column, if I want to split this one column into two columns, what I have to do, I have this drop down. Okay, click that drop down here. It's a button in this customer name column, and then here when I click on the drop down, I'm having here options like rename, copy values, hide, aliases, create a group, split, describe. Yeah. Now before I use this split option, let me go with this rename here. Rename very clear. Let's say I don't need rename. Yeah. Now I'm opening this metadata again, metadata table, because I want to explain here that Tableau has given you these two separate columns, field name and remote field name, though they are having exactly the same fields. Okay, these columns here. So now I'll show you one demo. So here in the we are having a row ID. Okay, row ID. Now I want to change it to row number. Instead of row ID, I want to change it to row number. So what I'll do here, just click on that column name. Here also I can double click. And now what I do, instead of row ID, I write down here row number. So see, I have double click on the title row ID, and I have written here row ID. Press enter, and now here you can see it is now row number. I've renamed it column. Now see here it is row number. And now see the first field is row number, but you see the field name, it is the row ID. So now you got to consider why this table has given you two columns here. So sometimes if I change this column name, then I should be knowing that what is the column name. Yeah, what is the original column name? So original column name will always show in the remote field. Yeah, you can change this one. You can change this one, but you cannot change this one. Yeah, so I can double click here. I double click the field name also here. I can change the name, but I think so here I cannot click here. Yeah, here I cannot click on the remote field name. This will be permanent. Yeah, so that is what you get for the remote field name. That you lose your original column. Or if you again go back to your original column name, you can see okay, it was ID. So now you can again click on row number. I can type here row ID, etc. And now you see it is row ID. Okay, so that is the advantage that you get here. Okay. So this is one demo here. Now let us come back to the customer name. The customer name, I want to split this customer name into two parts. So what we do, we click this drop down, and drop down there are two options here: split and custom split. So let us understand what is split and custom split. First of all, we'll go for split here. Split. Yeah. So click on the split button. After clicking on the drop down in the custom name, click on the split button. What happens? Nothing happens. You can see that nothing is happening. But now you go to the side. Go on the extreme right of this table here. You can use this stop at the extreme right, and now here we are able to see these two columns here. Yeah. Once you click on the split button in the customer column, then you go on the extreme right of this table, and here you see customer name 1 and customer name split 2. Yeah. So these names are your now here, if I want to change the title here, because customer name split 1, customer name split 2 doesn't look good. What I can do, I can double click over here, double click on title, and I can do here customer first name, and I can remove this split 1. So I change the name here, change the customer name. Similarly here I can double, and I can customer last name, and I can remove this split 2. Enter, and see now my column. Yeah, it is already we have the split. So I can divide the splitting. In the split also we are having there several options. So it is already split by whole number and split by characters and delimiters and all those things. Yeah, there are 7 options which are in Power BI for splitting the column. So here is how we go for the normal split. Okay, what is done? Here the splitting has been done when there is a space over here. So here we are having the space between the two columns here, so between the two names here. So it has done the splitting with a space here. Okay, so that's how we use this concept here. So this is the these are the two separate columns. And remember that the columns that you are creating here, it will be always shown at the end. Okay. So this is customer's first name, customer last name. Let me see. Maybe also now one important thing here. You see that on the top area, you can see this blue line. There is a blue line. Okay. While here on these two columns, there is no line on the top. Okay. Here there is a blue line. Here there is no blue line. So what does this blue indicate? So blue line indicates that all these columns are coming from the original data set. They are coming from the original data set. That's why it's indicated by this blue line. Why? These two columns have been created by us. Okay. So the columns which are created by us, we understood in the these are your calculated columns. Here, definitely I have not done my here. See, I created this column on my own. That's why at any point of time, if you are getting confused that the columns are created by me, the columns are coming from the data set, you can use blue line. Blue line means the columns are coming from the data set. When there is no blue line, it means these columns are created by us. Whether it is created by splitting or whether it is created by calculated field or calculated column. Right? So that's why these are the two columns not taking them right. So this is splitting. This is a normal split. Now another example, custom split. Okay, custom split. So suppose here, if you come to this left hand side area, if you click this order, where earlier that order is three parts here: the country ID or country in short form US or CA, the year, and the last 6 digits here. Okay, so there are three parts over here. Now, what I want to do, I want to create one column. I want to get only the initial two alphabets in that column. Okay, that is why I'm having the parts, but I'm creating one column where I want the initial digits. US or CA. Okay, so if I want to extract only 1% of this whole series, what I do, I go for ID, click lower, drop down, I discuss here. Okay, I click the custom split. I go for split. Let us look at this split here. So split. Now let me go to the here. So in the right hand side, what happened is now created here three columns. What I've used the split option. So what I did was automatically split that. So what it has done, whenever you have a dash, at that point split has taken place. Here you at the dash is your dealer. Here, but here, because now if I want to have all three columns, I don't have only one portion that is US or CA. What I can do here, it's already. I click on the down and the bottom take this split. Okay, that's a split. It's a clear. I will just what is how to the object user separator. So here I will tell Tableau that what separator I'm having here. So here we are having the separator that is dash. So in the use the separator, I will put here dash. I will type here dash. If you have space, you press if you are having comma, you press comma. So use the separator, I put here dash, type here dash. Now here it says split off. Split off, I go down. Split off first, last one. What is last? So here, how many dash? Now I have to Tableau where the split is, where the split is first dash, first delimiter, or last delimiter, or all delimiters. Split off is for the very good thing. First delimiter, or last delimiter, or all delimiters. So suppose I go for first. Okay, I want to extract this UNCA. I go for split off at first delimiter. Then ask me how many columns you require. Okay, now see if I do the splitting here, let's say if I do the splitting here, then I'll be having actually two columns. One column will contain the UCA, and the other column will contain this another one. One column will contain this UCA, and the second column will contain this 2021-10. You see here I have done the splitting. I'm telling Tableau that please do the splitting at 4 here. So split off first, okay, and I want to get this one here. Okay, because I want to get only this C. So I say here for one more. Okay, split off first column, okay, and then I click on OK button, I click on the right extreme right. And now we put extreme right, we have one column here because it was I created a unique split option. But this one, what I did before, this I only with the split. I said that I want to see only one column. Yeah, if I would have said that I have two columns will contain USC, and the second one will contain 2021 something. But I don't I want to go for only one column. So I can see only one column here. Yeah, so that is how you are using the custom split here. So you can tell where do you want to have the splitting? First delimiter, last delimiter, or all delimiters, and then finally how many columns you require. Whether you want to have one column or two column or three column. What depends on the column that you require. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So here you can do this kind of simple cleaning. You can rename the column name over here splitting. Okay, definitely not calculated field. Calculated field is calculated column. Okay, so here the names are different. In case Power BI is known as calculated column, but here in case of Tableau is known as calculated field. Yeah, so but we'll be talking about separately when that will come up. This group and beans also will be taking at the appropriate time. Yeah. Aliases means different names here. Suppose if I click on aliases, aliases, we do one thing. If I get a row ID, I click on here row number. Now if I click on drop down, if I click on aliases, here there's no aliases here. Normally, if alias means I click on name here. Let's say instead of the sheet mode have a standard class, but sometimes people they also write down something else. Instead of standard class, it will be standard type. Okay, so if it is standard type, instead of so alias or standard class, you can see here that what kind of aliases are available here. Just for example, there is no aliases. Aliases are different names. Okay, for the same thing, rather different names given. But here there is aliases, so it is not like. Yeah, so we can do creating. We can also hide the column. Okay, so now so let us select our suppose set that we created that we have seen today. So it's an elf file, as we know, we create on microscale, and I will select that file. So also 24. Okay, click on open. So in the customer column, as we know, if we do splitting, we want to have first name. So I can click on this row here in the customer name, and I can click with the split. Yeah, so I don't want to go for any custom, I want to go for split, and then we can split for the customer name. Now we can go on the right side, and here we see two columns. We can also put the name. Here I also pick some blind, so blind is the blind of effect. Only from the effect. My two columns are not having the blind of effect from the areas. They are not now, so we need ones. If I click on this, I can select by pressing the shift button, sorry, control button. So please press the control button, and then select these two columns. If I get the over here, so press the control button, select these two columns. Now I click on when I come up, you can the options. I click. Okay, so the option D. I will not use the complete, but suppose if I take this option, this column, let's say profit columns. Okay, I select one, I drop down. I drop down here in profit column. I do not see the delete one, delete here. Yeah, I go for any column here. Also, I go for product name. The product name also, if I click the drop down, I do not see the delete option. I'm having only the high option. Okay, and plus other options are also there, but there is only high option. There is no delete option here. So what is it? It means that whichever the columns are from the original data set, those columns not deleted. Okay, say over here. And it will be high column because if you don't want it, let's say this column. Okay, I don't want to select the column, so I can simply I click on it. I click on hide. Okay, I click on hide. So see now my column is now hidden. Okay, but I cannot update it. What I mean, I click these columns which created. So I select customer name record button, and then I select send column record button, and then I click on one of these button and I click on delete. Okay, so you I click delete, and see that now those two columns are gone. Okay, customer name split one, customer name split two. Okay, now here I have already done the click. Now if I want to bring the column back, right? Okay, so I bring back. So what do I want this gear icon here? Okay, let me start my master here. So I click on this gear icon. Whenever I click on the gear icon here, you see here it is written show alias and show hidden fields. Okay, so if I click on this drop, if I click on this layer and I click on the show field, if I click it, then I can see here that my category column is not hidden, but it is still able to select category column. You see. And now from one category column, I can go here and the column box of okay, so I click on right and the category column is going here. Okay, so from that, the auditor does the source, they can be created from the Tableau in Tableau. They can be here. You don't require the field, like the field. But you don't need it. And the same concept is also that's how you know this. In Tableau also columns are coming from the source. I don't need it. I pick those columns. I delete those. Again, and the author created by me, Tableau also created the record. So those columns are deleted as that's fine, but I don't need those. So this is the concept of hide and hide. If you are having an issue, let me know. Now, what here I am to show you. Here we have the order table over here. We show the other two tables also the efficiency. Now if I want to add these tables also over here in this area. Okay. Now if you want to show that there is a conflict between the orders for each table. Remember the conflict between orders and so the real column, the common between orders and each table. And the second is over here that was the conflict between each table also. There was a conflict between each table. So the order. So now we want to bring these tables also over here and the cost there is inside over here. Okay, making one table over here. So what I suggest you that you click it. Then you put pointer over there. Okay, you put pointer on the order table for the logical orders, and then it says here double click this local table is visible. The double click is logical table. So remember that whenever the concept join, yeah, the table that you go for the table here. So here you double click, and double click the order. Now this is something change. Okay, again, yeah, I'll add the table. Now you see the table. Okay, this is the table. Okay, now what is there? Okay, we go to the order and show you like this. Now I'll take this here. I'll take the picture. And if people stay here, first of all it says here bracket union. Now I also talk about this union concept, but I don't go to union to bring this table over here. Okay, they go like this table, and then you put it over here. You drop the table also. You see that now people say like this, and this is your join. Okay, this is your join. Yeah, so I will here. And so if I click on the join, yeah, just join, and then click on the join, you can see that there are four types of join: inner join, left join, right join, and outer join. By default, showing you here. Right. Okay. So this is inner join. Inner join means it is taking only the fields rows. It is taking only the record rows which are common between tables. Now I have also you know the concept of these joins. The join in you know the tables, you know varies. Maybe varies. So much okay. That whether you know this inner join, left join, right join. So only one repeat that thing, but if you also discuss this for join. Because this is handling. Select the concept. This is okay. So then again this the join. So you also find this with you. Let me yeah, this is really okay. Okay, like also in the recipe between like between first of the region. But the concept is same. So they are going to create in order and those four joins we are in the order. Now let's understand this joins here. Okay, so here I give an example where there are two tabs here. One is on the left side. If you proceed, so they total sales number one. Okay, this is on the right side. This is product. So also you have product profit records. Okay, now here we have tables. That is the product is the sales. Yeah, the number of here. Now let's see this. Okay, so we define and we take all values of the left table. We take all the records that we see here. We take all the records of the table and from the right table we take only those records which are common with the left table. So if you drag here, this is left here. Left see the left. So you take all the records that table. And if you drag the records we have we do here the section. If I go left side, we find the left. Then we take all the records of the left side. And from the right side we take all the records. We are so that's why 6, 7, 8, 9. So right side of these records. So we take all the records that we want to this is all the records. Then right side the right side take all the records and from the right side we take all the records. So here the records again. Here also again. But right side we take all the records that we want to from the right side we take all the records. So then now here what is the table? You see now you take all the records here. This is the page. So here the records that is going to input data really focus. So the one two days only record. So here was like a page 6, 7, 8, all these again. They are on these icons of the table and icons of the table down. This is easy. Okay. And now we take a simple full output. We are going to use the icon of join is overview. So in that case, taking all the records from the table, so taking all the records from the take all the records from the table. It was good. In case we just given each of our data records left and right hand. Left hand and so suppose if you even left means that you take one record from the left hand table which are not matching with the right table. If all the records from the table are not matching with the right table. So one is right records not right. So when I go at any point, I take all these higher level by vertical. All the records will be taken from the left hand table, but from the right table, not any one. This one is left hand. And other than how these ones left hand. These left hand. So that take only records from the right table which are matching with the left hand. So here you can see that these records will be for the right side, not matching. So if you go right hand, then really that is known as right. So here I have the mouse right hand. So that here, right hand means if you take this source from the right table which are not matching with the left hand, and the left table you take on the right table, that's known as right hand. That is your portion. For example, we have these two. So left hand table. So here you can like when you go here or right table format. So you can see when you join here, you see that the number of rows will immediately. That you get for here, you see here, you go here, then you get the because initially first rows are 20, but now you show it because they are coming from the first column to comment. And the other and the region if you go like this, you see here, this is all coming from the table. So then region right people, region right. So here it's not written right, it is written no region right. Here so you region right because first of all you have two columns. So here they are only the equal. So each one here, yeah, so here, right here, simply, region right. So showing us that this is one, so available, but it is so from the people that only available on the left, it is available. Currently, one number in the number. So this is just for example, then first one, click like so we are going let's say right, and we also close it. So all that now we do this is also be over here, okay, now we just here is only So yeah, remember like the measures are important. But you look back. But yeah, that's the measure. So yeah, you also have variations of the dimensions. That is why it was made. You already so the but I was not saying it was but it is like measure something measure also but then you can also and then for the dimension is also different. The measure is basically the measure from this other thing. So set that then not easy. Then these measurements. Okay, one dimension measures. There are four measures. These four measures are really value orders by values. This is why these are the values for here. They are not measures. You know, see the you say return the order by these orders. So that will be you get this is the order by the orders. The order is there's also here. I don't see that you measure values. You are not really possible. So now you have these five results. So that these are treated by formula. When you say every order is five measurements that you know orders by count and measures. You don't have that. Okay. Formula that you use, you can see in the data there. This is only that is one total. The second you feel the order is on then your is that is validation. So the knowledge is what you see but then you also do it. It's also do it. You have to very you feel then that is you want to know when you want to do it then you will get these two steps. Yeah, then you get this means count and measure. Because I think one of the region three all the part of the but it's so so the total if you have to do it one of the comments that you go ahead. Yeah. So the measure values is out of the values. And this is very important and not very people just so they are very they can make idea of the very few and so yeah so yeah do I just do that I know that of I will so just about the most of the so you just the most of the things in this was just very very you know not really very like that was me not really so I can like quality yeah we will get more details but it's not you I guess it is yeah that's what just get older. And now I'll save this file. I'm going to save the file as sample superstore. Here, here, you can go over here. So file here. So here, A2, so it's A2, so A2, sample report. Okay. So you need this also A2 sample superstore. And what we do here is let it just save inside. It's the same side. It's formula. Just inside here. For root, it's formula W B, and another way is step is going to be X. Let's just put W and PWS. So what is the file? W so so what is that? That's the file. So file value. Okay. Now if you download this file in your laptop, then you can find the file with this body file. So you can connect this with this body file. What file not the file you will get that's otherwise just you can use the so let's define as we extend the effect and here so we can with this effect so you can file and now we have the file you want to so what else you do is you have the so that is the so the file that's what we do okay so for that you just for the so let's just specify the next so let's that now what I feel level so here you specify as so we can for you is like it's actually get and support now so now also here you can do this application here now I log in, and you can log in the object, and you can go to the object, and I'll say what book and what book so there are these. This one is this is the object. So I will do that. Okay, and what the object. So I will do the so I will do the so here is asking what matter. So I will do that here as B2 sample so you change the object and I'm going to here. I will get the file that public check. Now you see. Now are you ready? So here bring the value and what is the value is public data. So like what is on this not the object or the object. So also the yeah.